Hello guys, Rachel here of Archaeologist. Today, we're going to do the short unboxing and also reviewing the DeepCool MORPHEUS case. Let's do the unboxing. Inside the box, you will find the user's manual, a small toolbox that contains the cable ties, DeepCool velcros, ARGB extension cable, case screws, and rubber square bits, the dual chamber rear panel, the GPU vertical installation kit, the dual chamber rear panel kit, the dual chamber mounting kit, a PCIe 4.0 riser cable, and lastly the DeepCool MORPHEUS case itself. Let's go to the specifications and features. The DeepCool MORPHEUS has dimensions of 528 by 250 by 551 millimeters and a weight of 15.5 kilograms. The DeepCool MORPHEUS case was unveiled at Computex 2023 during their exhibit and was released a few months ago. The left side panel is made from a thick see-through tempered glass. To remove it for the first time, you need to remove the top panel. Next, untighten the secure screw at the top, and lastly, pull it out. This panel is only using a latching system. This case supports eATX up to mini ITX motherboards. The maximum height of an air cooler that can be supported by this case is up to 195 millimeters and depends on what configuration you are on, which we will talk about later in this video. For the graphics card, it can support a maximum length of 480 millimeters. As you can see, the case doesn't have any rubber grommets on the cable holes, which is what you should expect from cases like this at this price point. Also, the power supply shroud doesn't have any rubber grommets, but you can put up to 3 pieces of 140 mils fans here. This case also provides a card holder in order to eliminate card sagging. This is a power supply cage that can be used in the second configuration of this case, when you want to remove the bottom one. The rear can be installed up to a single fan with a dimensions of 140 millimeters. At the top, you can install up to a maximum of 2 pieces of 200mm fans or a 420mm radiator. Also, the bracket has a legend that you can adjust depending on what size you want. The side has 3 pre-installed 140mm ARGB fans, but you can also install a 420mm radiator here. At the front, you can install up to 2 pieces of 200mm fans or 420mm radiator. The front panel has small square cutouts for airflow, and inside you will find a magnetic dust filter. This front panel also uses a latching system. The fan brackets also have legends on what fan size you want to use. At the rear, you will find the 9 expansion slots, with each of the slots being modular. You can install your graphics card vertically by using the vertical kit. The right side panel is your typical metal panel, but with cutouts for airflow. To remove it, you just need to pull it out, as it is still using a latching system. You can put 2 pieces of 2.5-inch SSDs here at the back of the motherboard tray. There's a cable management route at the center of the motherboard tray for you to route your cables and use the Velcro ties to secure them, though it lacks cable tie holes on other parts of the motherboard tray. There is a hub for your ARGB fans if you want to use the LED button. At the back of the hub is the hard drive cage, which is also modular. This can handle 2 hard drives and 1 SSD. In this configuration, this is the power supply cage. It has 4 rubber mounts to support the power supply and can fit a standard ATX power supply with a maximum length of 180 millimeters. The bottom panel has a sliding dust filter to help stop the dust from going inside the case. This panel is also removable as you need to remove it to access the hard drive cage, and you can also add some fans below, with up to 2 pieces of 200mm fans or a 420 radiator. This case also has status display that can be connected by a USB cable and using the DeepCool digital software. It displays both CPU and GPU usage and temperatures, as well as the DeepCool logo. Now about the configurations, this case is called MORPHEUS as it can transform its internals. There are 3 configurations. First, single chamber 1, next, single chamber 2, where the status display is in vertical mode and the power supply is at the front, and lastly my favorite, the dual chamber mode. Another feature is that you can use these rubber square bits, which are also available in different colors and are sold separately, to design the case. As you can see, I recreated my logo using this bit, which I think is really a unique feature for DeepCool cases. For the front I/O, you will find the power button, the USB Type-C Gen 2 port, 4 USB Type-A 3.0 ports, the microphone and audio combo port, and lastly, the LED button. Let's build a PC. Here are my final thoughts. The DeepCool MORPHEUS is a very innovative case, as it morphs into different configurations to let the user decide what he wants for a case. If it gets boring, he can just morph the case to another configuration, which really gives the user a lot of options. Though this is not the first case that can transform the internals of the case, but this is the first time I have seen a case morph from a single chamber to a dual chamber. I give my high praise to DeepCool for that. Installation of your components is mostly straightforward and easy, as you can adjust the brackets for your fans to accommodate bigger fans, and the user's manual is detailed. But one thing I don't like is that when you put the bottom fans in, you need to remove the bottom panel. I mostly installed my fans last or second to the last, so this is quite tiring as the case itself is more than 15 kilograms. Also, the other thing is the lack of cable tie holes and rubber grommets. These small details are really important to make your cable management neat or clean, especially when you're using a single chamber configuration. Temp-wise, this is a good case. Most likely an open air configuration because of its great airflow. In whatever configuration there is just a small difference that you can negate the result. The features of this case are really awesome and innovative, but this case is not for everyone, especially to those beginners who just entered the PC scene. This comes with a steep price, so this is not your regular DeepCool case, but somehow I can say this is a luxury case. Overall, the DeepCool Morpheus is a great case with good build quality, airflow, and features that a lot of enthusiasts might want to buy as their future case. Your build would not get boring as you can morph the case to change the configurations as you like. It has a lot of space, and you can also do a custom loop. You can buy the DeepCool Morpheus for around $177 or 10,150 pesos at your nearest DeepCool affiliated online and physical stores. I hope this video is informational for you. For more videos, click on the subscribe button and follow my Facebook page. And see you in the next video.